Hello, welcome to Buy or Bye. We're going to go over this Christmas gift today, the Blackstone 36-inch griddle cooking station. I've put a little bit of it together. So the legs just fold out underneath. This shelf goes in after the legs just are folded into the unit when you get it. So they just fold out, and what holds it in is this shelf. So you got two basically hand tighten things, pretty simple, one on each end. The one on this end is a little bit shorter because it holds the, see if I can turn this around, holds the bottom part of the propane rest where your other one goes in up here. So this is the top part of the propane tank thing. I can show you that works. The tank hangs on this and that bottom part just supports it. So you put that holder on, and what I see, it doesn't really tighten on there. I couldn't get it any tighter than that. Maybe it'll go tighter, but it's just holding the tank, so it's really just downforce. And then you come to the front. It came without the knobs on, but I went ahead and put them on. But basically, they're pretty simple. Orange part up, you can see where it lines up. You got to give them a good push, and they'll go on. And then the igniter doesn't come with a battery with the system. You have to put a double A in there with the positive side out. Hear the clicking. That's the propane. So it's got 4 burners. The plate goes on top. Shelves on either end. That's kind of where I've stopped. I have this shelf on down here, but I want to show you something. Pop this shelf off. I haven't secured it completely yet. Now this down here is a paper towel holder. Kind of weird, but I got to get a shorter screwdriver because I can't get my screwdriver in there to tighten it. So these brackets, when I did them, so there's a left and a right. This is the left, this is the right. And when we did the right one, the left one has a hole pre-cut in the bracket. The right ones came with no hole. So this bracket sat away from here, so I had to drill my own holes. I matched them up with this and drill the hole so these would sit flush up against this. I guess it was a manufacturing defect, but I have a picture of this before I drilled the hole. So it didn't take that long, but it was just kind of weird that they must have missed it at the manufacturer. So both brackets on the left, they're marked right. I'm sorry, the right bracket, neither one of them had holes in them. So I drilled one there and had to drill one for the other side. It's a picture of the bracket before I drilled the hole without the, and I have a picture also showing that it sits away from here. So when you put this, when I put this shelf on, just kind of, this shelf snaps down in, and then there's some screws down here, but this right here was sitting back a good 1/4 inch away from the actual base of the grill. Okay, so then we have another shelf on the other side that does the same thing. So these fit in here. There we go. Okay, so I'm not good at following directions, so luckily I didn't tighten this up very well. There's this handle here that goes underneath this shelf. I'm gonna take this back off and put this handle on. It's just 4 of these short screws. All the screws come in a nice, pretty easily explained package. It'll tell you exactly what the number is and what goes where. So this is what the handle would look like when it's all done. Pretty secure. You can lift up on it. It doesn't move at all, so pretty sturdy handle. So it does come with this little grease cup here and a little aluminum pan to fit in there. That sits in there, and then it's pretty simple. It just hooks right on the back like that. Holders are in. These are holders to hold stuff on. They screw in just with a washer. Pretty easy, pretty nice looking, chrome, stainless. 4 on each side. Comes with 4 of these. I've already put one in. Looks like I got a little Teflon on them. It's basically the bottom part of the shelf screw right down here, which kind of holds the screw in, or holds the shelf in. So there's 4 of these. So it sits down in this groove and it pops in. And you just tighten these screws up. There's 2 on each side. So this is the top that comes with it. It's just a lightweight aluminum top. It does have 2 handles. The handles come with the screws in them already. They're not in the kit that came with it. So all you do is take these screws out, not drop them, and tighten them up. This is what it looks like with the handles installed. There's 4 pegs here. It just sits right in these holes right there. As you can see, there's a wide variety of things you can cook on this with big quantities of stuff. So a lot of options here for lots of cooking and stuff. And then you can see this is a 36-inch version of the Blackstone griddle station. So this is your lid. Basically this just, it's lightweight, just sits right there. It does come with some hooks. Here's the top. I forgot to put in these little hooks go on the top. The Blackstone thing would be kind of upside down and backwards. Basically, when this is on this way, when you're not using it or using it, I'm saying when you're using it, these just hook up right there. So it'll hang there while you're cooking. And it still doesn't inhibit the grease tray that sits behind there, so you can drop grease, scrape it down into there. So pretty cool. That's everything put together. We're gonna hook some propane up to it, but you can kind of walk around it and see the way everything looks. I do like that it has really sturdy wheels. They're pretty heavy duty, and you can lock in two of them on one end, so it can kind of doesn't roll on you. The ends are pretty solid. The knobs feel nice for the money. So the final step you have to do, there's instructions on it, there's videos, is to season it. I'm in the middle of it right now. I would give this a buy. I like it. It's heavy, it's good design, a couple little manufacturing things that I fixed, but overall it's a good product. Buy it.